Are we live?
Hello, people. Yeah, we are live. You know what today is? It is Tuesday. So, you know what that means. It's time to spend time with America's favorite uncle and cousin.
Y'all know what time it is. It's Tuesday, time to hang out with your favorite cousin and your favorite uncle. And it's a special Tuesday because what is it? 2022? So it's
22.
Tuesday
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday. So it's a special Tuesday with all the twos on Taco Tuesday. So you get to hang out with me, my favorite uncle, my cousin, Miss Lola. She's driving. I hope you're going to get something healthy. Now,
Y'all
With all that
stop.
wind.
I'm almost
Where you
home.
at?
right. She always on the go. I hope you're going to get
I'm
something
driving
healthy.
in these streets trying to get home.
Oh, okay. Well, hurry
With
up and
all
get
that
home.
wind flying
Yeah.
down the highway.
All right. Flying down the interstate. All right, DJ Khaled. But yo, we got a we got a couple good topics tonight. We're gonna hang out, have some fun tonight. While everybody dial in, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for everybody to pop in, get this thing rolling. But man, how was everybody day to day? Well, if you didn't know,
Oh, my
right?
day
If
was
you, oh yeah, Lola, how was your day today?
you said who?
I say, Lola, how was your day today?
Oh, my day was amazing. I went to the gym, so that's where I'm leaving from right now.
Okay, we're gonna let you fly because you're leaving from the gym. You try, hey, you trying to get fly, you trying to get fly for that wedding we going to?
Exactly. I gotta be the best friend.
Hey, on game, on game, on game. So yeah, today is all the clues today. We got a good show today. We hanging out today, and y'all lucky I'm still here because I'm like this close from getting my tax money. So y'all lucky I'm here.
And you know
I,
what I'm saying?
hey,
Man,
y'all lucky out here because I
Mexico
was
is
in the
calling.
casino tonight.
Yeah, boy,
I was,
just like a black person. Get them thousands and want to call off and disappear. I swear.
hey, at the casino, like I ain't got a lick of damn sense. But it's all good though. But listen though, we got a handful of good topics. We got and we got like I think my cousin showing up in a little bit. He get off at 9, so he gonna show up. We got our boy DH. But if you didn't know, if you didn't catch it Saturday, our boy Telly is now the offensive line coach for the high school football team, right?
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes,
Telly got here putting the work on the offensive line. Congratulations to Uncle Pudge.
Yes, sir.
It was offensive line. Was it Jackson High School?
Jefferson High School.
Jefferson. So everybody show some love to Telly for the newest offensive line coach for Jefferson High School. My boy's finna be out there
Congrats.
teaching the pancake technique. Hey, Telly, you might want to get with your boy DH. You know what I'm saying? Because he a D-line killer, as you see.
Oh, me and DH play the same position. I already
Yes,
know.
sir.
So yeah, that's the business. But
Yes, sir.
listen.
Oh man, I do have another announcement, but
Okay, shoot. What you
but
got for us?
oh well, it's about family talk. You
Oh,
know,
okay. What's up?
as you know, I'm talent coordinator
Okay.
for Family Talk. So me and Jimmy. So we're looking actually to put on a female show on Wednesday, hosted by females, talking about nothing but whatever females talk about. So I'm out here recruiting any females who are interested. Please hit me up, sit you down and tell you what it entails, bounce some ideas off, and then present you to the rest, and we go from there.
Not you trying to get the lead. So Lola, Sent, that's your opportunity. Y'all to get y'all a whole show for y'all to talk about whatever issues that y'all females want to talk about. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I got you. Oh, you got to unmute your mic.
You heard me?
There you
You hear
go.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Uh,
So we're gonna have a whole show. We're putting together a show for Wednesdays dedicated just to the ladies, right? So y'all ladies can talk about whatever y'all want to. Get it all off your chest. Get all y'all. You know how y'all get y'all niggas ain't shit going on. Y'all can go ahead and do all that.
You know that conversation gonna be all about men, right?
Hey, that's all right. Me and Telly will pop up to defend our honor every once in a while. Y'all ain't finna just talk bad about us. Okay, on game. But listen though. Oh, hey everybody. Hey Amanda. Hey Niecy. Hey Jerica. Hey Vivi. Hey everybody tuning in.
Hey y'all.
Hold on, she said. Damn. Oh, Niecy in Facebook prison right now, so she got to rock out on YouTube. So before we do anything, before we get into the questions, right? We're gonna hit this intro right quick, and we will see y'all on the other side of the intro.
But it's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Real Talk Tuesday with America's favorite uncle and cousin.
Listen, what they want. Listen, I'm a man of honor. I got to see it through, bro.
This what they want from the jump. Young nigga throw weight on the pump.
I don't give a damn. I done went to people's houses on the first night and met them for the first time and use the bathroom and take a damn shit. I don't care.
I'm gonna back you up on 99.99%. You right. I ain't hanging out with no other.
Let me tell you. The guy told you, man, there's levels to this.
Oh, you talking about that girl. Man, fuck
yeah, that
bitch,
girl.
Bruh. Man, fuck that bitch, bro.
That's it.
Man, I tell you, man, I love that fucking intro every single time, bro. My cousin's cool. Hey, shout out to the CEO for that intro, man. He always hook us up with the best.
That's why he's smacking with talking with food in his mouth.
Jericho finna get blocked. Mind your business. So listen, we're gonna hop into this question right quick while we get all our shares out and make sure everybody share, like, and subscribe. Hit that emoji button. And our fan question this week was brought to you by our favorite uncle. It was a good question. Shit, I contemplated it. Oh, what's up, Pops? That's Jimmy Strong. J Strong. Pops, what up, Pops? So, first question of the night, our fan question brought to you by Uncle Telly. It asks, let me see. Oh, if you could go back in time to the day you graduated high school, sit down and have a conversation with yourself, what the hell would you tell yourself? So, I don't know. I'm gonna let you go. If you could go back in time and go to the day you graduated high school, what would you tell yourself?
Who, myself? Okay, if I could go back in time and talk to myself, what I would tell myself, I would tell myself to slow down, not be so quick to jump and, try to kill people. Pay attention in school a little more.
Oh.
And probably try to go to college or something, or try to come up with a business plan sooner than later. But I wouldn't have all these charges if I had now, if I could talk back to myself. So that's what I would tell myself.
Man, and see, if I could go back to the day I graduated high school, I would tell myself, like, hey, boy, start saving money now. I'm talking about, I don't care what it is, get you an IRA account, put it in that bitch, don't touch it. Bruh, you'll be so good. Leave these hoes alone, okay? Leave these hoes alone. You ain't gotta chase them. They gonna beat her. That girl that you used to ignore in high school, Desiree, go ahead and get at her, cause she about to be fine and rich. So go ahead and get on that right now. She a little ugly right now, but she about to get her shit together. She gonna be. No, I'm just saying that's what she was. She was struggling a little bit in high school, but boy, when
she was a little funny looking.
She was a little funny looking, but boy, hey. About 2-3 years ago, I seen her on Facebook and I said, well, I be goddamn, look what a little money do to you. I was like, well, okay then.
Man, look, it's a couple of them we can say that about.
Hey, gay, bro.
No sex before marriage. Oh, Amanda, you dedicated.
Wait, what?
It's a no for me.
Hold on,
I need Mike cocky.
Tell Mike to leave that Fort Lauderdale bitch alone. Chris, you in my business and I don't like that. Yeah, if I had to tell myself, hey, leave that Fort Lauderdale chick alone, bro. Y'all going to jail, y'all go down there. So leave it alone. Let it go. Lola.
What's up, y'all?
What would
y'all
you tell?
Okay?
Yeah, we hear you. What would you tell yourself if you could go back to the day you graduated high school?
Well, I already had 2 kids in high school, so I'd have to go a little bit further back. But just being honest, but I would definitely need to have kids, and I would have invested in real estate way back when, for sure. Those would be the 2 biggest things for me.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That's always a plus. Invest in some real estate, cause baby, that $80,000 house worth about $300,000 right now. So that would have been a nice little come up. Not even real estate, investing like some of them business properties where they put all them office buildings. That would have been a nice little come up. Let's see what my boy Chris say. Finish school to become a doctor. Okay. Look at it. Ooh, no sex before marriage. Is it working? Jesus. Amanda, you cut deep with that one. No sex before marriage?
Man, listen, she going a little too far, ain't her?
Hey, you know what though? She's trying to save them goods for the hubby. I can't knock you for that, but I would have died. I would have lucky man, baby. I would have died. I wouldn't have made it.
I couldn't have did it.
I couldn't have did it. DH. You froze up on?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll let him get straight. What if you could go back to the day you got there? There
you go.
You can hear good?
There you now.
Y'all good? Everybody good? We straight?
Yeah, we straight.
We trying to get an answer about you.
Okay. Shit. One, get that credit A1. That's it. That credit would be A1. Me walking across the stage, I graduated after graduation. I would tell myself, get my credit, boy. Get your credit A.
Is he glitching?
I think it might be his Wi-Fi. Hold on. We're gonna let DH fix the Wi-Fi. What about you? What would you tell yourself with all your infinite wisdom? Damn, everybody
got all that by messing up and learning. So me, I tell myself, listen, man, never be afraid of change. Life is about change. Embrace change. Don't be afraid. Venture out as much as possible. Learn new stuff. Stop chasing love. Let love chase you. Mm-hmm.
That's some good advice right there.
That's a good one right there.
Be careful of the people you surround yourself with, Because everybody that comes with a smile and a handshake ain't your friend.
Ooh.
Ooh, child.
You know,
That's that truth right there, boy.
listen to your
But I
mom,
say,
boy. Because she may don't seem like she know, but she knows. She won't steer you wrong. Listen to her more. Always stay you no matter what. Stay you. Don't change for anybody. Be you. Be the fabulous person that you are. And if people don't like it, fuck them. Keep being you.
that's it right there. That's it.
That's some advice for today too.
That's advice too. Miss Brianna Dallin said I would have invested if I had the money. Yeah. I think we all agreed that investing.
Yep, yeah. Invest.
Hey,
invest
at this
more.
I would have spent every penny buying stock in Amazon. You heard me? Every single penny buying stock in Amazon.
Y'all got me clear.
Sure, I need to talk to you after this, cause
yeah.
I need to talk to you about it.
Gotcha.
That stock.
Oh yeah.
I got a little outage out here in my area right now.
You better tell your K people get right. Lola.
No,
And the boondocks.
but y'all heard my answer though, right?
Yeah, we heard you. Get that credit right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That first credit card, man, I'm gonna let that shit go. What I tell you, as soon as I got that $300 credit card,
well, just take care.
ASAP, boy. I mean,
I still owe them people till today.
I thought I was balling. My first stop was Red Lobster.
Hey, my first stop. As soon as I got that first credit card, my first stop, Metro PCS. I picked up that brand new BlackBerry. But I thought I was shit. And it was the first BlackBerry that came out with that little sensor and not the little ball. It was like the BlackBerry. Boy, I had that boy. I thought I was stunting, boy. I had my little pouch on the side. I get a phone call. I flip my little pouch and answer my black. What up? What couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing when that BlackBerry. Woo, God. Wouldn't have wrecked my first car. Would have kept that as long as possible. Fuck that up. Oh yeah. Left some of these females alone, boy. Golly. Cause it was a couple times the bitch was like, I'm my period late. And I was like, God, I come to you with a full heart and a humble head. Like, please don't do this to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with little babies.
Listen, from the female that said she's pregnant, listen, I was ready, like, I come to you with a humble heart.
Like I was own it.
I swear I never drink or have sex again. You get me out of this. You get me out of this one. I swear to God. I say, on you, bro. I never do it again on G. Oh God, bro. I was lying, but he knew. Oh man. I was lying, but he knew it was up though. He knew my heart. God knew my heart. He knew my heart. So listen, we're gonna hop into our first topic of the night. Appreciate everybody filing in, everybody laughing. Y'all go to hell, leave me alone. So we're gonna talk about our first subject of the night. Miss Lola brought me this one, right? And they talked about it a little bit. So I was like, fuck it. We're gonna throw it in there because it's a hot topic of the week. Everybody been trying to give me their answers all week. And I'm like, no, don't give me the answer. Put it on the show. So our real talk scenario of the week, right? And then we're gonna give you the details. So what if your boss doesn't approve your vacation time, right? Now, mind you, here's the scenario. You don't book the trip. You don't book the flight. You don't pay for it. You can't get your money back. And your boss say, hey, bro, I can't approve your time. Or the day before you leave, they call you and be like, hey, bro, we need you to stay. We need help. What y'all gonna do?
Not many jobs it is around here.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
That part. I don't request time off. I let them know what days I'm not gonna be there.
That's why I don't work 9. Ain't nobody finna tell me what to do. and what time I gotta be there.
That part.
I mean, me personally, you might have to go ahead and cut me from the team, coach, because I ain't coming in. Like, understand this clearly. My nigga, when I sent that time request off, see, I wasn't asking you the permission to leave. I was giving you a motherfucking heads up that I wasn't gonna be here.
That
What
part.
you do with that information, that's on you, my guy. But I'm not gonna be here. Hell, rain, or sleep. That sounds like a personal issue between you. You should have, you know what I'm saying, manage the shit better. So personally, I ain't gonna be here. And
Well, both say you better get the co-workers ready.
And both scenarios. If I don't pay for the vacation, I'm like, sent. Hey, bro, you know how many jobs it is out here? No, I ain't coming, big dog. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. The hell you thought?
Yeah, you know, I was a job hopping queen.
And at this point, I'm gonna start to believe that you don't respect me enough as an employee to let me take the mental time I need to take off, because this ain't even a vacation. This is a mental health break from the stress of this job. So you don't respect me, and then I'm finna get ignorant with it. It's because I'm black that I can't take the time off.
You gonna pull the black card, cuz?
Who? You let White Sally take 2 days off of her sick cat, but I can't take a fucking mental health vacation? Like, they just shot another black man across the country, and that shit fucking I need to go somewhere. So don't tell me I can't go on my trip. I'm about to act a whole nigga. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So Lola, you telling me that you wouldn't stay for the job? You wouldn't be dedicated to the job enough to stay?
Ain't no way. I don't. There's not a person, a job, a thing that would make me miss a trip. And that's just the bottom line. My job knew this from when I signed up. I usually lead with that. Listen, I take 6 vacations a year at a minimum. That's got to be all right with you. It's a joke at my job. We do conferences across the country. They even talk about it. They be like, Francis is the queen of vacations, and she let us know. I have unlimited vacation time is the running joke, because I'm gonna take my vacation. Period.
Christopher said that's your fault. Don't do it till you know you got the approval.
See, he a good guy. He's a good guy. Look what this ignorant people say. I got COVID.
As you should. A whole 2 weeks. And when they was paying too.
Bro, my nephew did it to go see his girlfriend one time. They gave that nigga 3 weeks paid off, bro. The whole time this nigga in Alaska parlaying with his girl, but he got 3 weeks paid time off, bro. Look at Niecy, oh petty disrespect, guys. Prepare the other.
Yes, sir. That's what it stands for.
Y'all petty. Now look at this. I'm gonna show this right here. My boss has never denied my vacation, but if I ever did, I'm going on my vacation and I done paid my. Yeah, see, first of all, that don't even apply to you because she is the damn boss. So, and you talk about somebody with unlimited vacation time. Amanda on the damn trip every other week. Every other week.
And I didn't even have to pay for anything. I could just be sitting at home. I'm still taking my time off. It doesn't matter.
We know you took a little vacation.
You a thug though. You a thug. You know.
Hey, we know you was out of town on National Sneaky Link Day. You was on a work trip. She was on a work trip.
I hate y'all for that. I hate y'all for that.
By herself, but getting pictures taken.
I was at work.
Females always taking pictures of where the hell they at, but never the picture of the nigga that they with, ain't it?
That ain't nobody business.
No, they always out of town. They're always out of town.
The Wi-Fi cutting up.
No. See, it ain't none of our business, because when you do that baby shower, I hope that drug dealer in the Louis Vuitton shirt is the same nigga that was taking you on vacation. Okay?
And was.
Good. I'm gonna accept that, because I'm like, don't do that. Because if that ain't the nigga that was taking you on vacation, then you got something to do for me. Because I be trying to figure that. What about you, You going on vacation or you staying? You're gonna be a good employee. You hear me up?
I don't think he can hear you.
Tell you this is the night of the Wi-Fi.
Is he froze?
But he's talking to you.
Hmm?
He's talking to you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Man, look here. I'm out.
As you should.
So the only person that's staying is Chris. Everybody else saying,
I
"Fuck
can
it."
hear you now. There's something wrong with the Wi-Fi going on, man. It's like
Everywhere, two shit.
He said the shit.
It's supposed to be a lucky day or something.
I don't know. I know somebody. I had some people
What's up? You gonna hop
get
on the
married today at 6 a.m.
Get married at 6 a.m. Who
One
the
of
hell
my
going
shop,
to their wedding?
one of my flower shop, one of my customers, they had a wedding for some people who was getting married at 6 a.m. at sunrise. They some shit like that. Yeah.
What?
Bro, no cap, bro. So
I mean,
I told
it's
y'all
nice
something.
out, but
No hell ain't. And I was just saying like this. Listen, ain't no way there was no black people.
Nah, ain't no black person. Ain't no wedding. First of all, we don't do nothing. Our weddings all start in the afternoon because first of all, we gotta wake up. Nah.
you gotta eat breakfast. You know, get ourselves together.
First of all, a 6 a.m. wedding, somebody hung over. Whether it be somebody from the groom party or the bride party. Let's be clear. Somebody hung over from the night before. So that ain't happening.
Yeah, she talking about ATL.
Was it for, like you say, like the sunrise? I guess.
It's like I said, it's a nice thought. Maybe sunset.
That's some white people shit.
Who the hell getting up? Because first of all, you had to be up at 3 to even start the process.
Right. You gotta the bride gotta be all dressed up and pretty.
You gonna answer the question? Yeah. You sure? You don't want to say hi?
Hey, but to the question, like, no, I'm not saying nothing. I'm like Lola. I'm not requesting no time off. I'm telling you, I'm not there. I'm a boss at my job too, so I tell the owners like, yeah, I'm not. I don't say, hey, can I have this day off? Hey, I'm not gonna be here Monday, Tuesday, whatever, and get on the dates and call it that.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problems with jobs. That's why I couldn't keep a job, because if I ain't going, I'm just not coming. I could wake up today and be like, I don't feel like going to work, and I'm just not going.
Yeah. Yeah. As you should.
I don't know. I just working went for me.
Yeah, I mean, who thought working 5 days in a row and 2 days off makes sense? Like, I don't know who thought that. Yeah, they mom's a hoe. Whoever thought of that.
I had a job in like since 2015, I think. I worked for like 3 whole months though.
I'm so proud of you. Now you
got it, because you know what's up. You know
I'm so proud of you. Now you out here hooking up the lace fronts and but it's all fun and games. Yeah, she out here doing the wigs and then turn around and having them girls looking good and they get them ripped off and now they got to come back to her to put them back on again.
They should.
Well, you know, they could just put them back on because they're glueless. You know, just throw them right back on.
Oh yeah, I need me one because I don't do glue. So yeah, I'm gotta get.
It's too hot. It's too hot for that. Either way, ain't it?
It's too hot for that.
Yeah, you gotta.
I want to be able to. That part. I want to do one of them.
And
we gonna in traffic. You heard me.
And we're gonna see them meat meal braids right underneath that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Little old school Ludacris blades right there. Look, here she go. Well, there you go. Look. Holla at these ladies when you get done with the show. They be trying to get their lace front on.
Yes, ladies.
Yes.
Amanda be trying to look like the hottest mom at the PTO sometimes. I be getting on her.
You gotta keep it cute.
Hey, I ain't mad at her for trying to keep it cute. So we all in agreement, right? We all in agreement on this subject. If our boss say, "Hey, bro, I need you to stay," I'm going.
It's a fuck no.
And Niecy had a good point. You know what I'm saying? Like job gonna replace you. Hold on, there you go. There's like, bro, that job gonna replace you within an hour. As soon as they find out you dead, they calling somebody else to tell them to take
Right. Them jobs don't care about you. They just
Right.
care about filling that schedule.
Basic.
You gotta take care of yourself and live your life.
Melvin, my boy, what's up, my guy? Look, they look at these people. There they go. They get these names down. They trying to
Yes, ladies, inbox me.
She had you right. So look, we're gonna hop into another topic, right? And I thought about this shit. I don't know. I was driving down the road and I thought about this shit because I heard this shit on the Steve Harvey show, right? So at the age we are right now, so everybody pretty much in their 30s except for right? The OG. Would you start a relationship with somebody that's a virgin?
Fuck his head right on up. Shit, you could think
and I'm
out
out.
like a rodeo.
Yeah. See. That's how TV1 Fatal Attraction start.
Listen.
That is so funny.
I'm gonna fuck him right on up.
Oh, God. First of all, I'm just gonna be the first one to tell you. If the nigga called me asking, I'm gonna tell him right where you at. You shouldn't have did this shit to him. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where she at. Go get her ass. And she done fucked your life up. Now you out here looking for her in the flat. Yeah. Matter of fact, you can't do. No, that's not why I asked that question. That just goes to show you.
So yeah, my main reason is I'm gonna fuck his head up. Send all the versions with me. I can handle about 4 of them. Keep them in the corner. No.
Jesus.
Hey, keep it 1K. Keep it 1,000. It's all good.
Well, you know what?
I couldn't, bro.
At least you honest. Chris, Niecy said, hell yeah.
Why not?
Niecy said, hell,
They
why?
virgin should play.
Niecy, well, I want to know why. Well, we seen her reason. Cuz already gave us her reason.
Different for us. I used to think that was a thing, but
We want the reason.
I'll be because like what you just said, they ain't have none. So you mess around and bust them down the right way.
Crazy bitch button, huh?
Exactly. You bust them down the right way, and y'all ain't together.
You hit the crazy bitch button on the breast that other version. Oh, you know.
True, but I'm just saying, you got better chances.
Listen,
you got a better chance of her not being so clingy.
You're right, because she ain't comparing. What's she comparing it to? It'll be tough, bro. That'll be tough. Yeah.
I'm too old.
I don't know, because when I lost my virginity, I didn't give a fuck about that person. I was wondering if he did the shit right. I couldn't stand that motherfucker.
You said no. You not.
No, it's a hard no for me. I'm too old to try to tell you go to the left, no, go to the right, no, don't bite me. I don't have time for that shit. I don't got time for that in my life. In this old age of mine, I need all the experience that you got. I need you to be seasoned. I need to be some seasoning on that cast iron pot.
So, question with that though, do you think it's a chance that a dude that's a virgin would have like more, not experience, of course, because he's a virgin, but like knowledge than a female that's a virgin, maybe?
I know guys who got 100 bodies and still don't know what to do. So no.
Well, they just need to drink a bleach.
Dudes, when they got that many bodies now, I know what they're doing.
They just need to drink a bleach.
I handle that thing. But I agree with Lola. It's a lot of niggas out here that can't fuck.
I mean, just can't do nothing.
Nothing. I stop in mid-action. Like, bitch, you ain't about to get a nut up off me. I ain't finna come.
Well, y'all ruthless out here, boy.
You gotta get up off me. I'm sorry. This ain't gonna work.
Life's too short.
Listen, the whole point of fucking is for you both to, reach your climax.
So Oh,
You ain't finna get one and I ain't getting one. You ain't finna use me like that.
I would say this. I would say yes. And for I'm like this, as I'm petty. I'm with my cousin on this one. Yeah,
Period.
I'm trying to fuck
Period,
listen, I'm trying to fuck your hair all the way up. And just the way you do it. Yo!
Hey.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
There go that radio boys. The radio boys.
After 10 o'clock.
Man, look, now the way I've been dealing with these people Texas, I don't. They better be lucky I ain't walk off because I was listening to y'all part about the vacation. How about this? Shit, I'm about to make a vacation tonight. Shit, he fucking with me.
That boy said he finna catch the midnight train to Georgia on you motherfuckers.
Nah, my check on Thursday. I'll be all right. I'll make it work.
So listen though, real shit. I'm with Cuz on this one. I'm gonna take the opportunity to fuck her life up. So yeah, I'm dating her. I'm gonna tell her any nigga that don't do it like this, he suck. All right. I'm finna boost my own head up, baby girl. Let me tell you, I am top tier shit. Any nigga that don't do it like this, he suck. Okay,
right?
He sucks.
No, that's on, man.
You gotta take it. It's too many damn stipulations.
Hey, listen, you don't get too many of them, so the ones you gotta get, baby, you gotta take advantage of it and let that shit ride, right?
Yeah.
And I'm finna try off kind of new shit too. Shit I ain't never tried before.
You gonna fuck her head up in the club?
Might as well. And she gonna ask me for what I want for my birthday, baby. I wear a size Glock for my birthday. I wear a size Glock. I give a damn. I'm gonna fuck her hair up.
Hey, wouldn't it be crazy though? You going into the situation knowing you with a virgin, but they reverse the roles on your ass.
And they be like that. Cause I'm listen, y'all. This little juvie, never think I would slow down with a little juvie.
Oh yeah, the juvies.
Them juvies, man. Listen.
I got caught in some situations before. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in there and just.
But you know what though?
Jody, for real.
But you know what though? When you get them girls that like that means they've been studying. So now, see what they did is they hit the reverse bait on your funky ass. You thought you was finna get a version. You got one, but they was like, yeah, I got his ass now. I'm gonna go ahead and let him get these few months in, but I'm gonna flip the script on his ass and fuck his life. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. Now you just can't get this first and they act like that and they think you finna break up with me. You can't break up with me. We're not done here. I'm not done with this. I ain't getting off the roller coaster just yet. And then some nigga think he finna be second up behind me. Nah, bruh. Nah. He ain't doing it. I ain't going.
You gonna think you want to be the only one?
Right. I'll try to become one and only now because she done fuck my. Nah, it's real out here in these streets. I won't let it happen. What about you? Would you date a virgin?
Nah. I'm bad shit. I had that girl motherfucking stalking me for no reason.
Hey, that's exactly for real, bro.
Nah, because I already dealt with a girl with no kids here recently. I can't.
I'm intrigued. How did that go with the girl with no kids? I'm intrigued.
Actually, I met two of them that have no kids. So one, like I'm surprised I met one with no kids. That's what I was surprised at. I'm in Florida. I met a woman with no kids. The hell going on? So that's my first thing. Most women
used to be a man.
One of them I went to school with.
Okay.
Or whatnot, and the other one, like I met her or whatever, just being me, being retarded or whatever. So the thing was like when I went to school with, it wasn't that like I wasn't there with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a sense of trying to get a understanding with certain things, this and that and the third, like. It even got to a point, like I know y'all gonna get on my ass, but I told this girl in the beginning, I said, how the way I was talking and how the way she was talking, I was like, you're not even on my level of what I want already. Off real. I say you aren't even freaky enough, you're not Next, you're not even that. Straight up. So her thing was trying to prove me wrong, right? Go above and beyond to try to prove me wrong. Wasn't what I was expecting.
You talking about like sex or the body?
Yeah. I'm. Like, look, you can tell me you want to take care of my son. You want to see me do this. You want to see me do that. Once I get a sample of the cat.
Was she a virgin or just no kids?
Just no kids. Just no kids. I ain't met a virgin yet. No. I understand, but nah. Because that one, it's like a woman with no kids. That's what a virgin is to me. Like now, at this point that I done growed up. So if you ain't got no kids, my first thought is you already ain't got a sense of understanding when it comes to kids. Not to say that you don't know how to take care of them. It's just your level of like understanding what a person got to go through with kids that aren't yours is not going to be there because you always been by yourself. But
yes, they better do the Kegels, Chris.
Yeah, man, I ain't teaching no Kegels. You better go goddamn YouTube that shit. But it's just me. Nah, I can't. I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna do certain shit on them. Nah, they ain't even gonna know how to explain it to their homegirls. That's how they gonna look at their homegirls like, girl, I don't even know what to tell you.
Oh,
like
they gonna know how to explain it. One of them homegirls.
One of them gonna know how to explain it in the circle because she's not. She's not. She's not.
Explanation. He did what? And they gonna be like, oh girl, he just did this. It ain't nothing crazy.
Man, but it's just with all of it, I just be like, nah, like if she a virgin, and number one, if you're a virgin, you must be like fresh out of high school or some shit. Like, no, I'm not touching you.
That's not true.
I haven't met a virgin over 20 years old.
Bruh, I've honestly met someone. It came from a subject because it's somebody at my job, right? We was having a conversation. I'm like, yo, why you so stuck on this dude? And shit, we've been together for 4 years. And I was like, okay, you've been together for 4 years. Why you so stuck on this dude? And she was like, well, it's kind of embarrassing, but he was my first. And I'm like, but you older than me.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
I was like, damn. So you was 32.
Just go ahead and tell me the truth. She ugly?
No, she was cute. She just never.
That girl probably didn't want to get her cat away.
I respect that. I don't knock that. So she was 32 and was with a dude for 4 years, and it was just like that's why she was hard pressed on this nigga because he was her first. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool, bet, I understand. So I got that. So that's where this question came from, right? Now, meanwhile, I've only dealt with one. I've only had one version in my life, and that was back when I was like, I'm like EJ. That was back when I was like 18, bro.
That's true.
Like
first time I had a version when I was 13, boy.
And then after that followed a 4 or 5 year relationship after that. So like we were together for like almost 5 years after that fact. So it was like it wasn't nothing like quick, fast, in a hurry. But other than that, I've not ran into any versions except for like her, and she had that one dude when she was 32, right? So it was just like, damn, that's crazy.
No, she had both parents in her life. She had a real
well, her mom. Well, you know what?
She had a great upbringing. I'm just gonna say it like that.
You're right. She right. And
she had a great upbringing.
And you can't miss sex if you ain't having. You don't know what you miss.
You don't know, yeah. Like, cause once I got it at 14, I was like, look, you just see that twitch in my face, like.
Scared to have sex, you know.
That's true too.
Cherry.
Because a lot of people out here disappointing the hell out of people. So
I guess I met some freaky virgins or some shit because they were ready.
Now I have dated a couple girls who were like, you know, in a lesbian relationship for like 5-6 years. Now I'm
and then they finally get the
guy. They done got
yeah.
years. And it's like, oh wait, so I'm the first real D you done had in 4 years? Oh, I'm about to show out now. I'm about to cut up. I'm about to be on some other.
They hit her with the like Uncle Telly Sword back there. Thundercat. Oh! With that shit.
Speaking of, we're gonna let because we know he got a story. I know he got a story.
Yes, I do.
I know you do.
It's my own personal story. I was 22 and I had a chick I entered a relationship with. She was a straight virgin, and I was like, wow. Growing up in Chicago, I don't meet virgins, so she was like a unicorn. Shit. So we worked together and everything. So I decided to, date her. So we hung out, we did everything together. And I had spent the night at her house. And one morning, she told me she was ready. She wanted to give it to me or whatnot. I didn't ask why, because I know why. I never pressed her about sex. And before then, I gave her my Gene Simmons a lot, and she had to get that. So, broke her virginity. We stayed together for 5 years. I was her first. So would I do it again? No, I'm too damn old, man. I got too many miles on my body. I need an oil change.
Need a tune-up oil change. Change the brake pads because I ain't slowing down.
Right.
All right, Jiffy Lube.
I mean, no, dude, I see all the shit these chicks want to do nowadays. I'm like,
man,
shit, y'all missed that boat. That was back 20 years ago. I could do all that now. Yes. Shit, man, you get 4 minutes on a special occasion, and
some of these
Christmas you probably
these
did
toys just scaring me. How fast them toys be going? I'd be like, what do you want from me?
Exactly. Me like, I'm no longer battery operated.
Right.
You gotta plug me in.
That goddamn Rose got a lot of us ignored. I don't need
look, me, I know I'm gonna get at that age. Look, I'm gonna turn over shit. I'm gonna hear that buzz noise. Yeah. Do it like that right there.
Damn room sound like a barbershop in the middle of a Saturday afternoon.
I'm about to get a number one. You about to get a number one low.
Yeah. Listen, I already know what's up. So, like, I mean, personally, I would. And for all the wrong reasons. So we all come to conclusions. Well, Lola said, "Hell nah, nigga, I need you to be experienced." Don't be.
Thank you, Lola. I understand that because what I experienced with that girl with no kids, no, never again. No, listen, you ain't got no kids. I'm gonna need to see a video. I need to see something because you're gonna piss me off, and then I'll kick you out.
These women, right? They do not want to waste a body on a horrible experience. It's like ain't nothing worse than adding a new body and it's bad.
But why is it always on the women? Like we can't never get no bad coochie. Like when you ain't never heard a woman say my coochie bad, like anything like that. They never talk about a downfall moment where they couldn't really get off or get that freaky for him. It's always on her, huh?
It's all
that funny.
We gotta do
Shit, you want to lay there and lay like a 2x4 plank? That's on you, baby. You could have got you.
But then, like, you can't talk about people. That's why you gotta show out every motherfucking time.
I love to show out.
I can't
bring your popcorn, baby, over in Baca. You better bring extra butter.
Yeah. Yeah. I never be the sole subject of a bad sex night in your group text. No, sir.
I know I got a couple of them. They had that slippery on aisle 3, and they did not tell me that's what they had. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. Look, if any dude out here, I don't care what none of y'all women say. If any dude out here telling you he just slanging and knocking everything out, that nigga lying. He had them nights where he could not knock it off. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's certain nights that nigga done went over there thinking he was finna be big dog shit, and then what? Out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You was already in the fourth quarter, ready to walk through the tunnel. I don't know why you came here with that bullshit.
If any man say he doing his thing every time, he lying.
Unless he got a blue chew.
This one dude actually, came before we even had sex.
Whoa.
I was about to let him get some of this nookie. And as soon as I had caught them legs up and he was trying to go and he came, I was like, man, what the bitch? I was mad at the motherfucker. It was cool though. I hit up my other nigga.
Wait a minute.
I thought you did. I would have been no, my bad. I can't do it no more. Call
So was there foreplay before he met it, or was he just that excited? And
was you twerking? Like, you didn't do nothing.
I ain't do. I swear.
Damn, that man was interested in you. Like you
he
from the picture.
rubbing on my body, and we was about to. And boop, I was like, "Did you just?"
Damn, I didn't have it in my life in like since I was
but
like.
I'm a consoler though. I told him we gonna pretend like this ain't happening. Ain't gonna do nobody.
Man, whatever, you gonna damn lie.
As soon as that nigga left, she was in a group chat.
Girl, I ain't finna tell you how he just.
she got that what that drinking gun or something power. She don't even gotta touch. You don't even gotta touch her, boy. You gotta take it off, bro. You go out of there.
I know he was mad. He wanted that shit that bad.
Man, jeez. That's a wonder to have that as a woman.
I had one time. Well, I talk big shit. I sold a lot, and I was about a good 2 minutes in, and I was thinking all my life choices like, ooh shit.
You about to make up an excuse? Hey, I gotta go to the house. My mama calling me.
Ooh shit! Hold up, damn it, man. Fuck.
My mama say she need to call back. I thought that was your car. Now my mama say she need to call her car down. I gotta go. I gotta go.
All your life choices, like, ooh, shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That girl that had that shit, boy. I had to stand up and look at her like, man, you know what you got. You know what you did. You know what you did to me. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault.
Hell no.
No, but she offered me some nookie off the strength of like I was going through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was going through the ex-wife bullshit. They knew what was going on, or whatever. So she wanted to give me some off the just boom out of the blue. I'm like, see, we gotta put that shit like this because if you got that down, I'ma drown. I'ma drown every time. And then I'm gonna be looking at you like, what you thought? You didn't plan this out. It just came on to me. I wasn't ready. Shit. But this was well before I was seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was married, I wasn't doing stuff like that. I was just knocking my wife off. That's it. That's all I had. Until after that.
Listen, we're gonna have a conversation about boy came before y'all.
Yeah, we gonna have to talk about that.
I mean, let's be real. Every dude then had a moment where it was just like it was over before he could even get started. We all had
I can tell by that walk. I can tell by that walk. I can tell by the way she walked. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be in the time of my life tonight.
Hey, so that's why you take a Charlie horse. That's what I do. I got Charlie horse.
Hey, I'm gonna eat a banana. I'm gonna see this shit through. I'm gonna see this shit through.
Man, dude, ain't gonna put me out there like that. Got Charlie horse, stomach cramps.
Hey, look, damn, I don't give a damn. She can say whatever. I don't give a damn. You can say your homegirl still gonna try me one of these days. Yeah, say whatever.
Listen, that's a whole that shit wild. That is shit. That shit like that'd be hurt. Yo, listen though, right? We're gonna hop on to our next subject, right? So DH hit me with this one, right? And it was a good question. I loved it. I threw it in there. And he asked me, could you work alongside with your significant other if y'all live together? Is that too much time being spent together? So could you work with your significant other and live together?
I don't know, because I'm a flirt.
See?
I'm a Gemini. I'm a big flirt.
Ain't no work days around here.
Don't be making my people look bad like that. Yeah.
You know. We'll flirt.
Let them figure that shit out. Damn, hold on. Let them figure that out.
Nah, I ain't, but I am a flirt.
So that's a big hell no for me. I'm gonna start this off first. That's a hell no for me, big dog. Ain't no fucking way. I need some time to miss you. It ain't you, it's me. I need some time to miss you. I can't be up under you all fucking day. Nah, I need some time to miss you. Ain't no point of us working together. Cause I be at work ready to snap. I be at work ready to go off. And now I can't get no pussy when I get home because I done cussed you out 3 times at work because I done got mad. Nah, that's a no. I need some.
Yeah, because you so petty, y'all will keep up the damn toothbrush argument from that morning all the way to work.
Yeah. Hey, we be in a fucking meeting at work. I'm like, so let me ask y'all a question. Since you bring y'all a question.
Let me ask y'all a question. Oh, we know who this about. We know who this about. Oh, what it is.
Y'all a question. Hey, I'm gonna be on some petty shit. Hey, you know what? Who in here dry their feet off before they get out the shower and don't step on the rug wet?
I do.
See? You know what I'm saying? I be starting petty. Hold on, Lisa said, I'm a Gemini. We having sex in the back seat, Jesus. I mean that too. You know what I'm saying? Because if we work together, you know what I'm saying, and you the boss,
that's
you the
CEO, going on good, not sus.
Don't let you have an office.
I think there's a couple ways to look at it.
Yeah. Baby, I got the key to the gym. What's up?
It's a couple ways to look at it. If you, I mean, I could have asked the question like in more detail. I mean, you could just work at the same place, but like not work side by side.
Y'all work
together.
What I
mean? Like, is that the question? Like work together. I mean, I think it all depends on the couple, man. And how much time. I mean, I can see how it possibly could be a slight issue. I mean, so like another question would be like, does everybody have a work bay? I ain't got no damn work bay in my job because ain't nobody in my job. I'm checking for, but yeah, ain't no work bays around here because I'm knocking heads loose. It's just that damn simple.
Shit, I was married to mine when I did it.
I always had a work bay.
I was married when I did it.
I think most people do, but see,
me and her did it for like what about? Shoot, me and her worked we worked the paper route together.
On my work day.
That one that I got that I go out that school, I blow that bitch up. So I blow the whole goddamn school up. She know not that. We don't need.
That's why if you talking about work bays, I stay away from their ass. You ain't finna get me written up or shot up by your nigga. I'm not doing it. I'm here to work.
I done paid visits and everything. Let her know, like, nigga, if you want to talk to this right here, just understand you better have all your fight game together. You better be able to eat a healthy ass breakfast, but I'm gonna kick your ass. Just simple as that. And you know your fans are bust about it.
I mean, you can't really have a work bay if you work with your significant other. So me personally,
no, I'm saying for people who don't, which most people don't work with them.
I can't do it. I need some time away from you, bro. I can't be around you.
Well, see that and that's the difference between me and most of y'all. See, I did that shit while I was married. That's the thing about it.
Y'all work together and live home.
Mm-hmm.
You a dedicated soul.
It was just like, bro, like I was one of those dudes. She ain't never have to, like, even if I wasn't around her, she didn't have to worry. Because when I was married, it was like I went to where I told you I was going. You knew I was going, who I was gonna be around. So it couldn't have been no bullshit. But when we did work together, like sometimes those arguments, I don't know how the way we did it, but it just like once we walked through the door at work, it was just like null and void. Like, you know what I'm saying? We left all that shit at the door. We might have even left that shit in the car and then start back up when we got in the car. Like, just look at each other. But man, most of the time we didn't even say it. We didn't say much of that. We just got right back together and went to work like it was nothing.
Depends on the relationship, and then it also depends on like what the job is. That's what I'm saying. Like, are y'all secluded in one office, like together all day? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have asked the question with a little more.
I mean, well, that's why we can discuss it, because it's like because I had a situation where my girl at the time, we worked at the same company, but like she worked in the office and I worked in the field. So I wouldn't see her I can go 2-3 weeks and not see her. right? Now I could go to her office and go see her, right? Because I worked out in the field. I didn't go to the corporate office. I barely go there now. So she worked in the corporate office. So I worked out in the field. So I can go 2-3 weeks without seeing her at work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like far as like us working together, like we in the same office, we in the same building, I can't see you every day. I can't see you every day because I don't date ugly shit. And you gonna have your little work husband trying to pull up on you, and it's not gonna go well because I ain't gonna act right. Because baby, let me tell you something.
Right. You ain't supposed to act right.
This badge open every door in this building.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm maintenance. I get everywhere in the building. This badge open every door.
Well, like I always say, Bay News 9 and Fox 13 gonna have a new story to cover. Just that damn thing.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't got time for that shit, man. I got 3 of them babies that need me more than that goddamn coochie.
Me and you, Eric. Me and Eric, we be on that. What? Man, bye. Enjoy the coochie.
Man, look. Like I said, and I told y'all on the if hey, bro, if you can get her, keep her. If you can't, don't bring her back to me.
And let it go.
Don't bring her back to me. I'm bro.
But what I'm saying is, that's just like somebody breaking into my house. If you can break in my house successfully and take my stuff, and I catch you, like, you know what I'm saying? If once I catch you later, I'm not just gonna let that shit slide. I'm gonna slide you. So like, it's the same thing. You may get the woman, but like you're gonna have a blood loss somewhere in the story. That's all.
Oh no, me. I let Karma do the work. I just sit back and let Karma.
That's me.
Cause I done had a whole female leave me for another man that was hanging around me and everything, just for her to go through the same bullshit. Like, bitch, you could have had it right here, but you didn't want to.
So I got a question: if your girl messing with him, you still gonna mess the dude up?
Nah. You can't hit her. I'm gonna leave the bitch. I was more fucking to the bitch than I was the nigga.
Dude up because your girl gave him some coochie.
I can't hit her. I ain't turn her.
But you gonna beat him up? He don't know about you, probably. You mean like if he know about you?
Yeah,
if he know about you, yeah, you both got.
Oh yeah, like if he know about you, you can get the smoke. I feel you.
Yeah,
but like,
I'm just saying somebody gotta get slapped. I mean, I ain't no woman beater, so.
Oh, so you just gonna
Yeah, I ain't got time for y'all. You could go. Hey, after I do all of that whooping your ass, guess what I got to deal with? You can go down to the Twig Street on my ass, right? And now I lost my child because I don't whoop your ass.
Holler out, two egg, Florida.
Nah, look. I done beat them cheeks how many times in a nut in the mouth, and you went and kissed her, you nasty nigga. That's what I'm gonna look at you like. Yeah, you nasty nigga. You don't know how many times. Boy, I done had her doing all sorts of things, and you over there, man, that bitch fine. That bitch.
That escalated quickly.
That bitch.
Right.
That escalated quickly.
Like, that's why I told you, I don't worry about putting my hands on you. I already done beat the cheeks. I'm good. You just getting the extra seconds, bro.
Hey, real talk, we wasn't talking about like them necessarily cheating. We just saying like what they call workmate.
I live in Florida, so I know how far these work days go.
I gotta always be cheating. Like I said, I'm smart.
Lola,
and I don't cheat. I cheat back. It's a difference,
Most women do.
No, hell no.
So
that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that on the Wednesday because I'll go on for hours about that. Because we don't cheat, we cheat back. Period.
That's why I said most women cheat back.
Boy, they'll cheat on you if you don't got enough to go take them out to Olive Garden. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
That's not true.
Shit, it was for me. I'm sorry. My experiences, baby. My bad.
We gonna push that bitch down when we see her.
Yeah, we gonna jump her.
Yeah, we gonna jump that. We gonna jump that hole. Lola, could you work with your man?
Yeah. I would prefer not to, but I can. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want no like 10, 12-hour job and then like that. Like preferably like entrepreneurship where we were both at the crib or both doing the same thing. I wouldn't want to be on nobody's job site for 8, 9, 10 hours with him though. Personally.
I feel like because I can't do it. I can't do it because
I don't like my coworkers sometimes because I be looking at their ass for too long. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't like the vendors that I with, and I see them motherfuckers maybe once a week for like 2 hours, and I be mad at them motherfuckers. I be mad all day by myself, so I don't be with the shits. I don't be with the shits with I don't. I'm cool with people, but I don't fucking with people at work. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, I could probably hang y'all all fucking day and be cool as shit. The people that I work with, man, as soon as 5 o'clock hit, I ain't got shit to say to me. But hey, when I tell you, I turn that iPhone off. As soon as I clock out, that phone go off. That iPad go off. Don't call me. Don't email me. Don't text me. No shit. I'm off the clock. I ain't got nothing. I got nothing for you. And just as far as that work-based stuff, don't do it. Because I'm going to cut up. Just off of principle.
Almost on.
Don't do it. I'm going to cut up off of pure principle. I'm going to cut up off of pure principle. Like, every single time I see you, you're going to be like, dang. And I ain't going to pull up on you at work. I'm going to pull up on you when you walking the dog through your neighborhood.
What?
Yeah. I'm be like, what up, coworker? Yeah. Hey, pulling up like, yeah, you real friendly with my girl at work, huh, big dog? You real friendly, huh? That's how you acting, huh? How you living your life, huh, big dog? Yeah. But
hey, for real. We gotta have some type of understanding.
But that thing don't miss that though, but don't do that. Don't do that. That'd be your bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
I'm with you, Jody.
Be quiet.
Yo.
So what's up? Can you work with your
man, y'all silly. Oh, that's a rule. You can't live with me. You know,
it's cutting up.
Is it cutting up?
Yeah.
We heard you say if you want to work with me.
Let me try to stabilize the connection. No, because you can't. Because when I leave work, guess what? I don't want to talk about work. Work is work. It's gone. It's dead. It's over with. We're in the car. We coming home. You talking about, hey, you heard what happened to Felicia and Resources? I don't give a fuck. like, I don't want to hear that shit. That's work. We'll deal with that shit tomorrow. Like, Felicia, no, I really don't like talking about work after work. And then what else is there? How was your day? Bitch, you was there. You know how it went.
Hey, you right. What is that? Hey, that killed like 30 minutes of conversation. We can't even talk about work with each other because motherfucker, you was there with me. We didn't went through it with each other. Damn.
Right. I'm like, you was there for the fire drill. What the fuck? That's it. We can't talk about nothing.
This might be a different topic for a different day, but has your girl ever came home and told you about her day and how somebody did her wrong? But after listening to the story, you realize she the motherfucker that was wrong?
Bro, this all the
damn time.
She never wrong in my eyes. If I want to go to sleep peacefully, she is not wrong. She's not wrong. She is right. F that girl that didn't listen. F the one that didn't print the paperwork correctly. F that bitch that brought that nasty casserole. F that. And look. F the president of the goddamn company, even though I ain't met this man yet. F the tires on the car because you had to take lunch and it popped. You right. You right. Just let me play the game. I just want to play 2K. I just want to play 2K and Call of Duty with my boys.
I want to put you up on game right now. This is why we call it real talk. We're gonna be 1,000% honest. 98% of men, when they are listening to that woman complain about some shit at work, we are thinking two things. First of all, bitch, this your fault. Two, if you just shut the fuck up, you probably wouldn't have all these issues you have at work in the first goddamn place. That is what's going through my mind. I be sitting there looking
and he ain't never lied.
And I said that like this. Yeah, you such a princess, baby. You so right. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to do your job better than you. They don't know. You the best one. You should be the supervisor, baby.
Listen,
go ahead.
My girl, I remember one time my girl sitting there complaining about the fucking dude. Like the dude came in, he couldn't fix the printer. He sucked. I felt like I could have did this way better than he could have did it. Blah 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 blah. I just let me get this straight. This dude been fixing on industrial printers for 15 fucking years, and you telling me your ass, who type on the fucking computer all day, was gonna do his job better than him? All right, cool. I be sitting there looking like, man, I wish you just shut the hell up.
Hey.
I wish you just shut up, man, because
you know
that's not how this works.
She told me the printer got jammed. I thought it was a sandwich. Okay.
We said that.
Like, I just believe whatever she say. She say a unicorn fell in from the roof with a Cuban sandwich from Publix. Maybe it happened.
First of all,
I'm with her. I don't want
to get one. Is it pressed?
Yeah, pressed. Yeah, you can get pressed with the little honey on top too if you like. You know what I'm saying?
You heard what Kevin? You
you talking about? Oh no, you got to go to the hood spot. My bad.
Oh, I'm about to say, bitch, don't get me excited talking about public sale Cuban.
I should bring that idea up to him. I should.
For a second, I'm about like, stop playing.
I really should bring that idea up to him. Like, just go in there and be like, look, I got a great idea for your Cuban sandwiches. You'll have lines out the door.
Yes, Lola. We definitely think it's y'all fucking fault when y'all tell us about bullshit.
But you ain't wrong, Lola. You're right all the time.
No, you're not.
Look, that whole 8-hour shift you did, girl. You right.
Are we gonna tell you that you wrong? Because I'm gonna tell you how y'all do it, right? So y'all walk in the house and y'all get halfway undressed. You done took your bra off, you done took your pants off, and now we looking at ass cheeks and titties flopping around in the shirt, and you asking us questions that are objective, but we ain't finna object because I want to see how far this goes. I might get some pussy, so I ain't finna argue with you at this very present moment. I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna turn to EJ. So let me tell you how Felicia tried to tell me how to do my job. And you know what, babe? That's why that bitch ain't got a man. Cause she
right. That's why her edges ain't laid. She can't do too much like you can. I know this girl.
It's gonna hit this little silver thing.
She ain't shit.
It's gonna magically work.
She ain't shit. So it depends on the situation. We're gonna agree with you. Now, if we mad at you, if we beefing, and you come home and try to tell me about your day, I'm like, you know what, motherfucker, maybe if you was a better employee, you would have this shit going on.
Nope, not doing it then. You know what? Fuck my day. It was bad. You made it bad, but guess what? It was worse because of your employee. Guess what? I got my aversion. I got my little detour. I'm gonna use that motherfucker. Get up out of this situation.
Yeah, maybe if you was a better employee, you wouldn't have had this conversation.
Hey, I'm gonna get up out of this situation, baby. Look, your employee made you way more matter than me. Thank you, employee. I'm gonna come and bring them some lunch and you at the same time. Just to congratulate everybody.
Yeah, Amanda got a good point. She said she the boss and she mean and bossy when she at work. Cause cause I couldn't do it. I couldn't have a girl that's my boss and be like, and you be trying to get on my case. I'm like, excuse me,
bro.
You're the person that was just calling me daddy 2 hours ago ain't trying to yell at me. I know,
bro. I got this one employee, but I know she my boss over me, and I was like, every time this woman call me in a Zoom meeting, I get sweaty pump. Nah, bro, I can't talk to this woman by myself. I can't do it.
Nah, bro. I choose not to work at. I choose not to work with my. I couldn't work with my girl because it wouldn't be a problem. Because then it's gonna be days I'm gonna be petty, and then it's gonna be days gonna be like, hey girl, hey, what color panties you got on under that dress? Like it's gonna be days like that. I'm gonna be perverted. And it's like, please don't indulge in my shit, because I ain't shit. Please don't indulge in my nonsense. Because I ain't doing nothing but trying to get you in trouble. Don't indulge. Don't be me, be better than me. Because I'm just trying to start shit. No, don't do it. But yeah, and then we get into an argument and everything your fault. Matter of fact, I might snitch on you and be like, hey, I think you need to have a conversation with her because she keeps fucking up. She keeps fucking up these emails. Have a conversation with her. So Nah, we don't need to work together. Not one bit. I can't do it. I can't do it. So we're gonna hop into our last subject of the night for everybody. Wi-Fi go completely down tonight.
I got that front too. I'm good. I'm plugged up, you know.
I don't know what the hell. Wi-Fi tonight. I turned off everything. Every device in the house with Wi-Fi turned off except this laptop.
I'm with DH at 222. Even though I told everybody better get that T-Mobile app today, 22 cents a gallon off.
That's it. So we're gonna talk about our last subject of the night, and I know Lola and DH been waiting to get on this shit, right? So at what age should people stop blaming their problems on their childhood?
Immediately.
Like, at what age should you stop blaming your childhood traumas, your childhood problems? Like, at what age should you just stop?
When you grown.
I'm gonna lead it off a little bit first. I'm gonna let y'all take it. If you are old enough to realize that this is a childhood problem, and you old enough to identify the problem, then that's when the fuck you should let it go. At that point, you not doing anything to let it go. So you should let the fuck go when you old enough to realize it's a problem. And that's what I'm gonna start that off at. Lola, I'm gonna let you kick it off because you was excited.
When you have a cell phone that has access to Beyonce's internet, you need to let it go. Okay, you need to let it go. There's too many resources for you to be on this bullshit. So that's my first point. The second point is you also got to stop blaming your parents who were born in a whole different generation and had their own traumas that they did not have access to. You can set boundaries, and that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But stop blaming shit on your parents and stop blaming shit on childhood traumas. We've all got our own trauma. Everybody has gone through trauma, some bigger than others, some more, whatever. But everyone has had trauma in their life. And it's time for us to learn and grow and use the resources that are available to us. The same way you know how to look up shit on YouTube for every goddamn thing else, look up a therapist and get beyond that.
Well, y'all heard what she said. Get a fucking therapist. I agree with everything you just said. But I also agree with these comments too. A man says there's no specific age. It comes with maturity. So it ain't just seeing a problem. Is do you want to fix the problem? Is also a big factor in that. Because if you sitting here like, oh, I got a problem, it's like this. I've seen to where like people be like, oh, I watched my dad hit my mom, and so it's like, so you 33 and you still hitting on chicks, like that's wrong, yet you still doing it, but you're like, oh, I watched my dad do it. That's not to me. That's not a good excuse. It's not a good excuse to do fuck shit. It's just like, just because you seen somebody do it when you was younger doesn't mean it's a good excuse now. So it's just like, bruh. It's like identifying the problem and fixing it is two totally different things. It's like Jerica said, it's two totally different things. You have to want to fix the fucking problem. And there's a lot of people that don't want to fix it. They want to use it as a crutch in certain points. It's like, oh, I had this happen to me when I was younger. And so it's like, it sounds like you just want to hold on to that as an excuse for doing, fuck boy or fuck girl shit. That's what that sounds like to me. It sounds like you just want to hold on to petty dumb shit all your life.
Well, Jesse got a point.
Let me see what my boy Jay talking about. Cope with the trauma. You're right. Some people haven't coped with the traumas. They haven't coped with the traumas. But if you know it's a trauma, then you gotta start coping. You can't walk through life with an obvious problem and then blame everybody else for it. It's like, nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, bro. It's real deal people. It's real deal people in their 50s, bro. That's still using shit that happened in their childhood as an excuse for their messed up behavior. Like, it's just at some point you have to grow up. I mean, we all been through shit. Like, I mean, I'm 34 years old. My dad has never been in my life, but that was the motivation to make sure that I was a father to my daughter. You know what I mean? To break the cycle. So, like, somebody has to break that chain. Like, somebody has to break that trauma, because what happens with most people is you're raised one way and you pass it down to your kids. They pass it down to their kids. You know what I mean? It's going to keep going until somebody decides to break it. You know what I mean? So for me, like, I found out. I took the time to find out, instead of being mad at my dad, I took the time to find out that his daddy wasn't there for him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, my great granddad or whatever could have not been there for my granddad. But guess what I did was, instead of going on by all that shit, going back to Harriet Tubman days and wondering who was there for who, what DH did, I broke that cycle with my child. So my child has her father. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody deals with everything different. So, you know, I can't expect nobody to break a cycle at the age that I broke it, you know, because everybody is different. But at some point in time, that shit just becomes ridiculous and kind of like pathetic. You know what I mean? I have an uncle. I love my uncle dearly, but I have an uncle that's kind of like that. He still talks about shit that's in his childhood. Nigga's 50 years old. Like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, you gotta let that shit go and realize that life goes on. I mean, like, really, how many of us on this panel alone actually was taught at the young age of 14, 15 years old, son or daughter, when you get 18, you know, build your credit or invest in this and invest in that. Most of us didn't. Shit, that's why we talked about what we would change if we were 18 again, and could talk to ourselves when we're 18. But at the same time, I'm 34 years old. I cannot right now be saying, well, I wasn't taught when I was 15 years old how important credit was. So it's like, now you move on from that shit. Now that you know better, you do better. As simple as that. Like, at a certain point in time, you have to let it go. I think, prime example, dog, I think if you hit your 30s, you shouldn't be holding on to that shit. Like, you don't forget things, but to be using it as a crutch and an excuse, like, nah, bro. You gotta let that ride, especially when there's a million other people. Like, when it's basic trauma, there's some things that's like, you know, life changing, and there's some things that's normal, like it's common trauma, what you would call it. So you got to kind of just like grow out of that and want to become better. Most people, it's so easy to make excuses for stuff. That's the thing, and people fall in love with making excuses rather than making changes.
Instructions on the bed.
I will 100% agree with everything you just said. I do believe that, and I'm reading some of the comments, and Chris, it does make some good points. There are some childhood traumas that stick with you like a very long time. And there's a difference between traumas where like you're kind of mentally not in a great place because of something that happened to you, right, versus using some shit you had an excuse. Because I got cousin, I'm not gonna put anybody business out, but he sit here and complain about, my dad was nothing but a drill sergeant. All he used to do was punish me and whoop me. And I'm just like, bro, we grew up the same fucking way. Like, bro, we not gonna act like we was bad as fuck, nigga, because we were. We were bad. We was setting shit on fire, taking shit apart, breaking shit. The moment they left an axe or a sledgehammer laying out, we was breaking concrete. I said, you remember that day we set up on the side of your daddy's house and broke up that whole concrete slab with that fucking sledgehammer? You're not gonna act like we didn't deserve to get our ass whooped for that. So now you sitting there talking about you got issues with your father for always whooping you. Nigga, we was bad as shit. But at the same time, it's just like you grown, right? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Lola said, it's like people be so quick to blame their fucking parents, but it's like you got to understand what our parents went through and how they raised us the way that they did. Because if you look at all our parents, us being in our 30s, think about it. I think my dad was born in like 1947. You know, a lot of us have older parents. So look at the year and times our parents were born, bro. They were born in an era where a white person could come through and slap them the fuck out and they couldn't do nothing. They was born in the Jim Crow era where they had to go to certain bathrooms and certain restaurants. They couldn't do shit. So that's how they grew up. So they grew us up to be tough. They grew us up with not a lot of love, because it's like you couldn't have a lot of love. You couldn't have a big heart, especially growing up black or a Latino, because you was gonna get shitted on. So you grew up tough. You grew up, you know what I'm saying, with a little chip on your shoulders. That's how your parents raised you. So you can't knock them for that. Yeah, of course, our parents could have did better, right? But at the same time, they did the best they fucking could. So if you sitting around just blaming everything on your parents, because I see that a lot, you blame everything on your parents. It's just like, bro, get the fuck over it, because you don't understand what your parents went through, you know what I'm saying, dealing with you as a kid, and you wasn't a fucking angel. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't a fucking angel. There was nothing good. Yeah, Scent was around when we was kids. We weren't good kids at so bad, and we did kid shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just what D8 said was very true. At a certain point, you just gotta stop blaming shit on other people. You gotta kind of grow up and just get the fuck out of your own bad habits. But understand that there is certain traumas. So there's stuff that you've seen that you're gonna hold on to, and you do need to go to therapy and get that shit worked out. So I think there's a difference between people using bullshit in their childhood as an excuse to be shitty people, and I think there's a big difference between actual traumas. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people that have been like raped and sexually assaulted as they were younger. I wouldn't dare telling people to get over any type of traumas or issues they have, because that's a major event, versus somebody who just got whooped a lot when they was kids. It's like, boy, shut the fuck up. Or girl, shut up, because you was bad, you was fast, you was hot in the ass, like you was doing too much. Like, you'll be all right. Get over it. My bad. I was being a little preachy. Cause what you got on this?
Whew, child. I'm on the fence about it due to my childhood and growing up. So I do feel like, with time it does come with understanding and something you're going to do about it. Are you going to continue in the same cycle that you was brought up around, or are you going to, create that difference to where your child don't have to grow up the way you grew up? You can't sit there. Always, like you said, using it as a crutch to me is motivation for me, and that's what made me get the fuck about the hood and want more and do better, because I ain't grow up with people like, oh, I want to be like her when I grow up, or this and that. I grew up around shit like what not to be like. That ain't what I want to do. That's not how I want to be. So, it motivated me. You can't use that shit as a crutch forever, like you said. Because I could be sitting where, other people in my family is sitting today, not doing nothing like what our other people did in our family, Could be sitting down doing nothing, but instead it gave me strength. It made me want to have different, do better.
Yes, so. That's very true. Because it's like I said, as a personal point, we have people in our family that are complete fuck ups, and they use their childhood as a reason to be fuck ups. And honestly, I did take that as an opportunity. Like, this is what I ain't finna be. Is this shit? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we all had the same opportunities to do something other than
everybody got the same 24 hours.
Yeah, so we all had the same opportunity.
And then, like you say, then I'm also on the fence about, like you said, with people that may have been assaulted sexually and stuff like that. I feel like that's going to always follow you. It's always going to haunt you. Now, that does carry on until your children, because now you're going to be extra protective. You're not going to let what happen to you happen to your child. So some of that shit do carry over. Some of your traumas as from childhood do carry over. So like I said, I'm half 50-50 with it. Can't use it as a crutch, but you can learn from it. And you can protect harder from it. So.
Yeah, so I think with something like sexual assault, I think that's definitely something that you definitely need to go to therapy for. And I would never tell anybody to like drop that. You can't really drop that. That's very, because it's not even that, because people have been sexually assaulted and been put in, like, especially young ladies, like been sexually assaulted, and now they can't ever have a kid because of it. You end up getting like STD or something that you can't get rid of. I've heard stories, women getting HIV and AIDS from getting sexually assaulted, having to deal with a baby, and the family tried to cover it up. So, you know what I'm saying? Now she has this child from it that she has to, like, from her uncle. So it's like that type of shit. I would never say anybody to get over. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That is a whole lot. And that's something that you definitely need to go to a therapist to work out. Losing somebody at a young age on some tragic shit, that's not something that you easily get over, especially people who's lost a parent. When you lose a parent, you lose a part of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And today's world, you just gotta try to judge less,
Yeah, and the thing is, nobody is saying that you're not allowed to have feelings. So you are allowed to process and have those feelings and have your good days and your bad days. No one here is saying you have to just bite the bullet and keep, and just overlook everything. What we're saying is you cannot be a shitty ass person and go, oh, it's because of XYZ, regardless of what the trauma was. Because I've been through a lot of traumas that that I've had to endure. I would never use that as an excuse to say, because of this, I'm going to be a shitty person in these ways. So that's the key. You're allowed to deal with the traumas and how you see fit, as long as you're not hurting anybody else or being a shitty person. So that's the message that I think we're all trying to convey in our own way. Is no, we're not saying you have to be tough and and you can't get you can't have sad days or bad days, but you can't yell and curse me out and say, oh, it's because my daddy yelled at me all my life. Bitch, mine too.
You can't be a shitty person because
I think what Lola's saying is 100% like on point.
And I agree.
We're not saying that you got to get over the traumas in your shit. We're just saying there's certain things that not everybody was raised great. Okay, let's be real. Our parents were tough on us. Like I said, I grew up with old school parents. Cent grew up with old school parents. You know what I'm saying? Telly grew up with an old school mom. He didn't know his dad. He said he just met his dad like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up with a mom and a bunch of brothers. I'm pretty sure his mom was extra tough on him because she had to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm raising a young black man in the city as a single mom. I got to be tough on him. He might not agree back then, but he understood as he got older, and he probably let that shit go. You have to just let that shit go, because how you were raised is how your parents were raised, and they're trying to get you to prepare for this world. Because we have to look at it from the perspective of us being black people, right? Or Latino. And hell, Lola's pretty much black in her own right. You know what I'm saying? The world ain't gonna be fair to us. Not one fucking bit. It's never going to be fair to us. So as black people, we have to raise our kids with a little bit of toughness, a little bit of chip on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell my nephews and nieces, like, hey, bro, as much as you want to be kind, sweet, and nice, you can't do it because the world ain't gonna let you be. So you gotta put a little chip on your shoulder to understand, as a black person, you're gonna get the shit into the stick a lot of times. Sometimes shit ain't gonna be fair, and you just gotta roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of sad to me, but
it's
like,
cool. I don't want any of my nephews and nieces, especially being young black men and women, to think that you're gonna get the same privileges and rights as these little white kids do. No, you're not. You are never going to get it. This world is not going to change soon enough for you to start feeling like you're just as good as the rest of the white kids. So you just have to be the best version of yourself. But you don't ever think this shit's going to be fair. There are going to be times where motherfuckers going to want to cheat you straight up because of the color of your skin. And you just gotta, like our parents told us, you got to be twice as good to get half as much in this world, especially being a person of color, whether you brown or black. You got to be twice as good. And especially, it's like, if you dark skinned, you're dark and ugly. If you light skinned, you ain't black. Like, that's how they do you. That's true shit. That's true. I'm giving you true shit. It's like, I dated this one girl who was like, oh, I got picked on so much for being dark skinned. I said, so you walk around and you act like a bitch because you got picked on for being dark skinned?
So what? I'm dark skinned and still can go get somebody, go get a Caucasian woman or whatever woman I want to go get. And that shit don't stop nothing.
Right. That
ain't a good enough excuse. I got called 11:59. I got called coffee. I got called. I don't know if y'all remember the group. What it was. The mob group, the one that came out of Atlanta back in the day. The dude that was Phil Mob. Yeah, them. I was always his black ass. Everywhere I went, I was the dark one that, you know what I'm saying? And he was even, I used to listen to his lyrics. The man would talk about his own damn skin. And that's the thing, like, I don't understand why people still walk around with that attitude. Why you walk around with that stench? Like me, I didn't have my dad in my life like that. He was in my life, but not like that. Like, I knew of him. I can go to his house. I can call him. I can do this and that. But it's like, why do everybody walk around with that stigma? Like, come on, bro. Like I've watched too many people that I felt like was uglier than me. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I walk around and say a motherfucker ugly in 2 seconds. Just like I'm ugly in 2 seconds. I don't give a fuck. But it's just the thing. It's just the thing about, that's what I start getting people to realize when I do that. They be like, well, why you call yourself? I'm not really calling myself ugly. It's the thing. I'm already beating at y'all, most of y'all thought process and most of y'all depression with the damn depression. I'm literally beating depression with depression, and evening that shit out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't go to no therapist. I didn't go to this and that. I just started looking at the real fucking world for what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You
So,
like you said, cause we gotta go on the job and work extra hard. I stress about these people taxes. This ain't even my taxes. These other people taxes.
But don't be doing them people taxes wrong.
Nah, hey, look. I'm just saying, like, I gotta work extra hard to get up. But then I look at somebody else in my training class. Guess what? They looking at them just because they say good morning, just because they say this, just because they say that. You just gotta work a little hard at it. If you really want, if that's what you really want, just like when y'all make y'all way to go get them, your guys, you gonna make your way to get your haircut. Y'all go make your way to get a lineup. You go make your way to the line in Jordan. You don't feel depressed then. I say when y'all go on the line to go get this makeup, to go get these lashes, I'm not just talking about anybody. I'm just being honest. A lot of people are doing the shit out of depression because you got to look better than the next person. You got to make yourself outshine the next person. That's another state of depression that nobody talks about either. How many of these church folks we see every Sunday? How many of these church folks get? Go ahead, Cuzzo. What you say?
I said I feel what you're saying, but I think that that is like people who use like depression as a crutch to get attention.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's still on the level of what y'all saying. Like all these crutches of depression is crazy because it's like, get the fuck over it. You can't always have the Jordan. So you depressed because you can't have the Jordans. Well, this person depressed because they can't even have fucking shoes on.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I think in that sense is like, and I've seen it too, where people be like, "Oh, my mom used to call me ugly." You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so like,
what? My mama called me a whole nigga and ugly.
So what? It's like,
and I still walk around this big cute.
Your mama call you ugly, like,
but
so
you
what?
know, some girls, like you say, some girls that fuck them up. You know, they feel like they ugly.
I know, and it come from the
sense
of
or they black. You know,
and it comes
I'm kind of fucked up because you know about ice cream. You feel me? Because what Nana used to do to us. Only the light skinned people get vanilla ice cream. You was black, you had to get chocolate. I wanted vanilla ice cream.
Shit, I want that Neapolitan. Give me all that motherfucker up in there. Let me get that mix.
That was
weird. Whole mix.
Listen, that was so weird. I never understood. I'm like,
hey, let me get that Neapolitan, nigga. I get vanilla.
That was so weird.
Chocolate.
I never did understand that shit. I never did. But at the same time, as we got older, we just realized I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Because of the ice cream, I'm just okay, maybe Nana just has some unresolved issues that she needed to have worked out. So I'm gonna just let this shit
right. And that's why I say
I'm not gonna hold on to
like
Cuzzo,
me and you done been around each other. We got certain ones that mess with us, and then certain ones that didn't mess with us in the family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. It's life. Nobody ain't gonna like you on your job, just as well as nobody gonna like you in your family.
Joe.
I'm just being honest. We expect it's a lot of with this depression is high expectations. You go into something with a high expectation instead of just I gotta have that work ethic or hey, I gotta let that shit go.
Yeah, real nigga.
Hold on, what happened?
Oh no, he's just
hey.
Hold on, what happened? What happened? He said, "I'm a real nigga." But thank you, bro. But that's what I'm just saying. Like that, y'all expectations, y'all going up, man, dog. I'm finna get this. It's just like going to the club. Just like going to the club. I know y'all see this all the time. Lola and my other cousin. I know y'all see this all the time with these men. They got to be the freshest one, the biggest cup, bottle shown to a section. All that shit. And you know what the funny thing be? My ugly ass standing in the corner talking to him. Your expectation was up here because you had Jordans on, right? You got the section, right? You got this, right? You got that, right? Y'all niggas depressed. That's what I really look at it. Y'all niggas depressed.
That just stems from childhood depression. That just stems from unresolved childhood issues. And it's just like as an adult, What we're saying is you have to fix those unresolved childhood issues.
Cause I'm sorry, the main men that get me is, oh, I didn't know how to love a woman and this and that. So you didn't see your mama cry?
Bruh, I hate
So
that.
you didn't see, you didn't,
That's
you
the
know how many,
lamest fucking
you know
excuse.
how many, you know how
fucking
many
lamest
times I'm
excuse in the
29 years
world.
old. I'm 29 years old. Y'all don't know how many motherfucking times I saw my mama break down on the floor like a baby, bro. And I'm looking like, over a man?
But that's the
Over
that's the
there?
lamest excuse. That's the lamest excuse in the world. Nigga, be like, I never taught how to love.
Man,
Boy,
shit,
shut up.
man. Hey, that nigga taught me well not to do this, not to stay out to 3 a.m, not to hang with the homies all the goddamn time. You got time to go do this and that after work, but come on, me, you woman. Come do this. You got to spend time. Nah, he taught me everything not to do. That's why I sit there and say, when a woman want to try to play me, I'm just like my other cousin over there. Bruh, just like she said earlier, I will cheat back on your ass. I will do this and that on your ass. But guess what? I was also taught what not to do at the same time. I can't sit there and act like I did not see what was wrong. You telling me you could go around and get the bad feeling about a friend getting picked on, but you don't know when your mama hurting? You don't know when somebody's hurting? Y'all niggas got some depression to work
Chris
on.
said,
Boy.
if you've never seen a good relationship, what can you base a good relationship on? Easy, nigga. Tyler Perry movies. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like today's world. You know what's right or wrong. It ain't like you was only exposed to your upbringing. We have the internet now. Shit's so public now. You know, right?
Yeah, the info.
Right,
It's
like,
the
there's no hitting right or wrong. Like if you in a relationship and if you do A and make your girl cry and you do B and it make her fucking smile and happy, then nigga, you know what the fuck is right and wrong. Like don't sit there and be like, I don't know how to love. Not cheating on her is a good thing. You know, buying her shit for her birthday. That's a good thing. Not putting your hands on her. That's a good thing. Like
that's a major thing
that you need to have taught. Like you know better. I think that for me, I think that it is a certain point that, and for me, my personal, I came up with this topic because I see, especially men. No, I'm not saying especially men. Men use it when they get caught doing dirt. All of a sudden, they got all these childhood traumas and shit they need to work out.
Nigga, shut up. Nigga, you weren't thinking about not damn childhood shit when you was in between them legs, boy.
Right. So when you were not cheating, you were not thinking about childhood traumas when you was like doing your dirt.
I know none of mine's come up. Shit,
right.
I got
And a lot of, especially immature women. I'm not gonna say all women, but immature women, they have a hard time accepting that accountability because for some reason we live in this world where young women aren't the problems in their relationship. You can't keep a man for shit, but every nigga's the problem. So it's like all of a sudden now it's like you got childhood trauma, but you got
because my daddy wasn't there.
Because my daddy wasn't there. I don't know how to keep a man.
My daddy wasn't there.
No.
My daddy wasn't there, but I learned how to treat a woman right. That's some weird
bro.
shit. That's some weird. Me and your daddy wasn't there, but I still learned how to not make like how to treat a woman right. I looked at this and that. Like I watch my Lifetime movies. I watch my goddamn. Y'all don't know how many Lifetime movies I watch because of my mom. Y'all just don't know. I know the shit. Some of the shit y'all women to do to some food. I sit in the kitchen and watch it. I'll smoke a blunt and stand next to your ass. I watched. I learned. So if I learned all of this and I learned all of that, and I learned what's right, what's wrong, how the fuck is you out? Well, I just can't. And some of y'all, I'm sorry. And this is what I feel about women, and I'm gonna say this right here, and I know every woman is gonna feel this. Every last woman I met, either in my age group or at least about a good 5 to 10 years older than me, have been abused in some type of formal way or fashion.
You're right. I think
not just one. I have not met one that told me some form of it. Not one has told me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I actually had a good life. It was just probably like, you know, my daddy wasn't there, but it wasn't this. Uncle done touched them. A boyfriend done beat them up so bad the way it was so embarrassing. Like it's so much shit. And sometimes it gets to a point where you start looking back and you're like, damn, can I really get mad with them? Can I really get mad with them? Because I done met ones that done met like 2-3 dudes in a row. 2-3 dudes in a row, and you wouldn't even think it. And I'm looking at these men like, why are you like that? Because if I was the nigga to beat on your mama right now, you'll be ready to kill me. I beat on your sister, you'll be ready to kill me. But you'll go out here and beat on a woman like it ain't no tomorrow. Like she ain't got a brother, a daddy, a mama, the same shit you got.
And to do that shit and be like, well, my dad hit my mom, so I hit her. Like, nigga, what?
So why you ain't go hit your daddy? Was you scared of your daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. So take your childhood trauma ass over somewhere. Go fight your daddy, nigga.
Yeah.
What you fighting her for? Go fight your daddy.
That's
like
what I'm saying. That's some unresolved issues. That's one of the biggest things.
Hey, my daddy will motherfucking get in the paint with my ass right now if I motherfucking said I wanted to. But guess what? At the end of the day, that's still my daddy. How many of y'all niggas can say that shit? I look at y'all niggas I look at a lot of niggas very differently, because when you and DH and Lola was like, just get over that shit, I had to get over that shit at 25, 26, 27 years old. It is what it is. My dad tried his best. My mom tried her best. Everybody tried their best. So who the fuck am I going? So if I go out here and I start slapping a whole bunch of line of women that's just standing there, just start slapping the shit out of them, and I go to jail, I'm gonna blame it because my daddy hit my mama or my daddy wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what these niggas doing. They blame it on their daddy.
Bro, they gonna take my ass to jail, and then the niggas in there gonna be starting to beat my ass. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Hey, look, I ain't that big of a nigga. I can get in the paint with a nigga, but goddamn, boy, there's only so much ass whooping you can take in the night. There's only so many you gonna be able to take.
I'm gonna still come bail your dumb ass out though. Look, we gonna
No, but you would never have to bail me out on no domestic violence. Talking about something, I hit the woman. That bitch, hey, she hit my ass, so you gonna see it on me, or my glasses broke, and I need them. So she did that shit 9 times out of 10. I shook her like a yoo-hoo, so now her brain scrambled. That's why she can't talk to you.
Listen, the next time a woman get unruly with you, just jiggle her arm fat underneath her arm right here. I bet she leave.
Oh no! I'ma just hit her with. I knew that's why the mother just kept telling me to.
Yeah, hey, I would say some shit like, see, your best friend was right about you, bitch. That's why I'm
saying. Yo, homegirls were so right. They told me to go for the homegirls that wanted me so bad, and I listened. I listened to my gut and went.
That's right. I should have listened to my side, bitch. She told me right about you. We're gonna let you go so we could go to bed. What you got? People blaming their childhood traumas and shit, like on their shitty behavior.
Well, look here, man. I'm no psychologist. I just play one in my living room. But I'm gonna address the whole what y'all said earlier about guys saying they don't know how to love women, or women don't know how to love men because they never seen, a good relationship. Shit, that's a damn lie. Go on Facebook. All those perfect people and the relationships they in, they should teach you. They make me want to do that shit. Like, damn, y'all perfect. Shit, how can I get like y'all? Fuck that shit. But real like trauma, right? How you get like that?
You lie on social media.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You take cute public pictures and then you whoop his ass later.
Yep. See, the thing is, with trauma, the way I see it, I would never tell, it's different levels of trauma, but trauma is trauma. Once you finally stand up and face it, and acknowledge that this did happen to you as a kid, then you can start healing, moving forward. You got to realize, that's one thing, you got to face it, and childhood trauma, you got to understand that as a kid, you really didn't have too much control over what happened to you. That fell on the people that were supposed to protect you, keep you safe. You realize that it's not your fault. You can start to heal a little bit. Now, Real trauma. I ain't talking about no bullshit like little Elmo kept taking a damn toy out the cereal before you can get it, you know, and shit like that. And now you don't want to share. Man, get the fuck out of here. You know, but sexual abuse, watching your mom get abused, even your dad, because men can be abused too. You know, you gotta face it head on. Don't keep burying it. Talk to someone. I don't know who you can talk to. Find you a person, because I know that stuff is not easy to talk about. I know 2 people in my life currently, both women, who were sexually abused as children. One of them don't know that I know, but it explained a lot to me about her behavior. You know, never would blame them. I'm like, but I'm understanding of that. You have to have the empathy, and if you're dealing with somebody who, you know, went through a childhood trauma or even adult trauma, you gotta have that empathy. You can't tell them just get over it, because some of those things you just can't get over. You know, sometimes you can close your eyes and you can see the trauma happening. You know, how do you deal with that? You know, you can't just get over that. So if you're going through some trauma or been through some trauma, please seek help. Don't take it out on the world. You know, don't be people will understand that's fucked up what happened to you, but you don't have to be a nasty person. You don't have to hate the world. That's why I swear I don't deal with women who've been abused. Not because I can't, because they refuse to heal themselves. You know, they want to treat me as if I did the abusing. Like I wasn't there. I didn't hit you. You know, if I, say something in a loud voice, I'm not screaming at you. You know, you ain't got to tell me. You're not going to ever talk to me like that in your life. Whoa, hold on now. I'm just saying. You know, women who've been cheated on. You may not think cheating is a trauma, but it is. It can fuck your head up. You know, if you was the best version of you and gave that person your all, and they still went out there and screwed your auntie and your grandma, hey, that can fuck your head up. You know, can't deal with those people till they face it that it wasn't them. That's a fucked up individual. Because then you never, as a person that went through the trauma, you actually can miss a blessing of allowing certain angels into your life, I like to say. You know, there are people out here who genuinely come to you and will help you, like, and be a blessing in your life. But you stuck on the trauma, which I understand, and you block your blessings. But then, you know, it's some people who, you know, come into your life and be a wreck and a hindrance, but, you know, so it's kind of a, mixed bag of things. But as a person who's been through trauma, yeah, you got to deal with it. Like you said, shit, I ain't have my father. So when I hear somebody say, man, my life is fucked up because I didn't have my dad in my life, motherfucker, neither did I. But I'm not gonna let that be my crutch. Shit, I can't do shit about that. I can't go back in time and drag the nigga to my house and say, be a father. That blows my mind when dudes skip out on their kids. Man, my dad did it to me. And I'm like, and how did you feel? Man, I felt fucked up. Then why would you do that to your kid?
I never end this cycle of bullshit.
You know, you grew up watching your mom get beat. How did that make you feel? I hate that nigga. Then why would you hit a female?
Well, shit, I fought that nigga. Shit, that nigga act like he wanted to hit my mama. I still fought that nigga when I was 18. I waited.
I mean, well, of course we gonna fight, but I'm just saying, you gonna repeat the cycle knowing how you felt personally, and then gonna say it's because this is what I saw. You gotta be all sorts of fucking crazy to me. That's some crazy shit.
Oh, you just a complete fuck. You just a complete fuck boy, because that's honestly the prime example of it. It's like how you mad, how you holding a grudge against somebody that did some shit in your childhood, but then you turn around and you fucking do it. Like my nigga,
Right.
it makes sense to me. That makes no sense.
Make no sense whatsoever.
None.
You know, none whatsoever. So stop it. Stop the bullshitting. For those who bullshitting, you know,
Right.
those with will trauma, and you know, face it, it's okay. Find you somebody, talk to you. I don't know, a pastor, a therapist. You know, don't talk to a Catholic priest. That's a whole nother story. You know, but anyway, he might be part of your trauma. You know, think about that shit. Them little boys, man, went to church and got fondled at the altar. They fucked their head up. Now I can't go to church no more. You know, because, you know, the dude in the clergy might want to, man, rub my booty. You know, you gotta face that stuff. Talk to somebody. Get the help you need. Because you shouldn't mess your life up because of what another motherfucker did that you had no control over. You know, I get it. It hurts. But once you start facing it, you can start the healing and surround yourself with the good people. Stop it, because some trauma leads you to, like, for example, a girl who grew up seeing her father always cheating on her mom and her mom crying and dad ain't shit. It's odd to me they go out and pick that same motherfucker. Same type of motherfucker to fall in love with. That's crazy. That is crazy, because you seen what your mom went through and you fell for your mom. You know, you hurt for her. But then you go and do this to yourself. And now you got a daughter. How can you teach your daughter, don't do that? You are the example. You know, it's like you got to be that example. We have to break the cycle, you know, with our kids, like DA said. You know, I broke the cycle. Shit, love my kids, fight for them. Broke it. Now they're going to continue it, you know, because of my example. Because if they don't, I'm going to kick their ass.
Period.
Period.
You know what? I 100% agree on everything, and I feel like this was a very eye-opening subject because we did get a lot of perspectives, right? And I think that I did pull a good subject out of this subject, right? As you know me, I'm always taking notes. If you was wondering what I was just doing, I was taking notes. So I did pull a good subject out of this right here, and I think we might even talk about it next week. But we're gonna wrap it up tonight because it's ready for everybody to get ready to go to bed. So as always, I appreciate all my lovely guests for coming through and hanging out with us tonight.
I ain't going to bed. I just got off of work. Nope.
We know you not. But next week we will be talking about, if y'all smell it, it's in the ass Taxmas, if y'all ain't know. So
I smell the girl trips this summer. Oh,
hey, right.
Lord,
We smell them girls trips. My cousin about to be getting that business, about to be installing them wigs.
Yeah. I should have went to Cuzzo because my return is not showing my date. I need my date.
Oh, you need your date?
Oh shit.
That's a good thing. What
I got my date.
Did you use?
I got wigs to buy. I got wigs to buy. TurboTax.
Did you use TurboTax? I can't help you there. I can't help you there.
Man, I'm telling y'all should use Free Tax USA. That's what I use. I got my return date.
TurboTax free? Shoot, TurboTax.
No, I'm just saying that's the program I use, and they never let me run down. Shit. As soon as they finished, they
Never let
text
me
me,
down.
IRS accepted it. I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
You know,
have
it's gonna be a lot of
But if you need to
thousandaires running
look,
around this
like
week.
if you gotta amend stuff on your tax return, like dealing with your kids and stuff like that, I can't help people out though.
no,
Like, cause I'm dealing with the same thing. So
I had my tax lady do mine, and she got me back a nice little grip, and I got my shit accepted like 2 days after she did it, and then my shit got
By the way.
approved. Matter of fact, it got approved Saturday, and I got my
Oh
date.
yeah.
Me Telly, because you know what? Telly was like, my taxes got approved, and I like, but let me go look at my shit, and my shit got approved. So y'all already know. Just be on the
Man,
lookout.
I need them to
In a
get my
couple
son's
days,
social.
in
So I
a
can go
couple
get this
days,
AR.
I'm getting a shitload of 20s out of ATM and putting that shit on my arm.
Now you know
Oh,
what?
No,
boy.
don't do that. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit, bro.
I'm gonna
Don't
do
do
it at
that
the
shit.
bank, and I'm gonna put
Boy,
that money right back in my account.
Shit,
Y'all
I
gonna
might go get
you
me
know
a
how you
gold
know
girl.
when it's
I'll
tax
be just like
season?
you, cuz. I'm gonna go get a girl.
AKA paper tag season.
What up, bro?
Hmm. Let me tell you
Like,
something. You know it's tax
Hey,
season
bro.
when
Hey,
you see
don't
all
be like.
them templates running around on the street. Like, yep, they done got their taxes,
cause
and
hey,
then them motherfuckers repossessed
Do the
in 2
same
months
junk
later.
shit every year.
hey, so either that or they go out and buy them same black leather couches.
Or you go to man, you go to
Hey, go to
Walmart, they got
Badcock
carts full
clearance
of
section.
TVs. You
Go to
like,
that Badcock
yeah, it's
clearance
tax
section. Ooh,
season.
this look good in my living room, girl.
Hey, that's all right. And for all y'all ratchet motherfuckers buying TVs and electronics and shit, hey, before you go to the pawn shop, holla at your boy.
Hey,
Man,
if you can give me an Xbox One, if you can give me an Xbox One, all right, I'm down now. I'm
Hey,
down now. Give me an Xbox One.
As soon as I get my money, I'll be acting bougie as hell. That's all. That's all I'm be playing.
man,
Oh, Top Golf on you? Top Golf on you?
let me tell you something.
Hey, Top
Yeah,
Golf on you, dog? Top Golf on you? Hey,
boy,
now look,
stay your ass
Top,
off of Facebook because that
Top Golf on,
marketplace,
hey,
them dresses and be $50. Then they like $400 for the dress. I'm like, that motherfucker was 50 yesterday. Oh, it's tax season, ain't?
Yeah,
Like, no, man.
matter of fact, hold on. Before we do that, before we go tonight, look here. All you motherfuckers out here doing hair and lashes, don't be trying to jack up the price now because it's tax season. I was a loyal
Man.
customer. I was a loyal customer before tax season came around, so I don't want your tax season prices. My haircut still better be $35. Don't fucking play with me. Hey, it's gonna be 50. These are
Yeah, they got
God,
10 on them.
Everything goes
Hey,
up. Wigs,
somebody on here know how to do a
everything.
retwist. Who know how to do a retwist? I need
Matter
it.
of fact, hey, I'm
I
with
do.
Chris. Any of y'all moms
God damn, you in
want to get
Chicago. I
hype
gotta take a
and
whole
buy
flight.
your kids a
Hey,
PS5 and you can't afford it no more, hey, please holler at your boy. Please holler at your boy so I can get it off your hand.
you say
Holler at your boy so I can get it
you
off your hand.
trying to get the used electronics? Huh? I'm like,
Hey, I
I
did that.
sure
And
be
Nietzsche
looking
said,
for them deals. Like, how much that
Nietzsche said,
switch?
you need to
How
get.
low you gonna
So
go
listen,
for that?
this is what we gonna do. If you need to get that coochie wax, holler at my girl Niecy. And when you need to go get that hair done, holler at my cousin. Cause y'all gonna be right. Fucking around here. That's on the game.
Yes, sir.
But listen though, we're gonna let everybody
I
go.
say this: keep your tax money
Save
because the
and
price is no
invest.
longer $40. It's no longer $40 this week.
It
It's
sure
80.
ain't, because them girls
Save
need
your
them at least.
money. You can't drop off 40
Hey,
on the
are you
dresser
going
no
to?
more.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going the other $40 route. I was gonna say, boy, you better.
And that's what he
Better
meant.
use Twitter.
I
Oh,
that's
I was
what
gonna
he's
say
talking
you
about.
better use. Hey, you better use Twitter and some cocoa butter, boy. You better stop playing with yourself.
Let me
You
tell you,
better start.
drop off
man.
$40
You
on the
better.
dress, bro.
Hey. Cocoa butter costs $2.
Now you know what.
That hey,
80, or you can spend $2. Which one you want to do, bro? Your choice. Your call.
hey,
Your call.
we gonna
Bruh.
holler at you. We'll holler at y'all next Tuesday. We're gonna talk about taxes and all the responsible stuff we done with our tax money. I'll holler at y'all later. This your boy, Mr. Hendricks. We out. Your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, our favorite lady on the
Family
bottom.
members.
Hey, we'll see y'all next week.
And don't forget, ladies,
Ultra made this beat.
in Parker.